Alright, let's try this again. We're going to go to something a little more common to us, and that is in the Xfinity car. So we're going to go start it off at Daytona again. The shorter time is actually going to be 15 minutes now per race. Um, Basically, all 1.5s are larger. Haven't gotten into any short tracks. We might do some more racing here and on. But I apologize. I did not know why the car was so god awful tight. And I mean, I was braking for the corner, but it was just like I couldn't get the power off. And even still, I was getting door banged, as you could see. The car drove in and under me and just drove me right up the track. So, and we ended up blowing the motor, which was my fault because I ran into the back of the, I believe it was the 36 or the 23 again, but just wanted to get it back underway and hopefully have a little better race here. The 87s are fun, but mainly at Talladega. I wish we could get into the COTs. Those are also a blast. Um, I just don't know why at super speedways you can't push the AI. So that part's a little frustrating. But certainly just trying to put on some good racing for you guys. And I'm sorry that we finished 30th at Daytona, which sucked immensely, but then came out and finished poorly, blew the motor at California or Fontana. So, but like I said, we'll see what we can do here. We'll still have. I don't know if I threw Bristol on the schedule, um, but I'm fingers crossed here. We're going to have a little better racing. And we're almost ready to load. So we'll be getting on with Daytona here shortly enough. Oh no, I failed tech. Daytona Oval. 14 to 1, little bit of offset. Tape configuration, we're going to want to be up at least 20. 64 and a half, no ballast. Honestly, I think we're just going to get on with qualifying. I'm going to throw in a 330 to this bad boy and throw some extra tape. I guess you can't throw any more than that, so we're going to back it down to like not 350. Go 345. Okay, I guess we're going to have to do a 350. Practice isn't really necessary. I'm giving the 14 a hell of a tug. Oh yeah. Up to third. Well, we're going to have to pick our way through traffic on this one. Just kidding. We're going to just fling it on low. Whoa! Next lap will be the big one. Oh, Reckoning qualifying. Oh my god. See if we can't catch that big pack way up in turn one already. See if we can't push the 36 all the way up there. I'm not sure I'm losing all these spots though. Pit. How are you pitting in? All right, I'm gonna go into pits and get switched out. All right, let's see where we all finish up. Damn, by 8/10 of a second too. All right, let's see what we can do here. Starting 7th. Start of the 2023 XFinity chase. We'll see what we can do here today. Once again, 6 races, 15 minutes apiece. Hopeful we get through at least 2 races here. Hopefully get a win at this one. If not, at least a top 5. And if this AI racing doesn't go our way, you know what? We can go back to official racing. I just figured doing a little bit of full field, full action racing might be intriguing, but needless to say, it's been kind of bad. So hopefully some AI Xfinity racing will be a little bit better. Here we go. Not not a great start, but not a terrible start. Moving that 40 car all the way up to the front. Woo! Let a lap outside lane. Probably could have threw more tape on if this was going to be the case. Gonna play a lot of defensive here. You gonna make that move? Nope. Oh, don't let him get low. Yep. Give him the outside. How much time is left? Still 8 minutes. Just about halfway. A little bit of a cat and mouse mirror game right now. Group making the charge on the outside. Gonna be about another lap and a half till they actually get here. Oh, did not mean to give him the low line. I was thinking he was gonna go high and then he stayed low. Ooh, don't want to touch the apron. That was my missed opportunity to move up. Well, they backed up big time. Not sure what happened there, but big push from the low lane. They're getting squirrely, though. Oh, wrecking behind. Caution probably out. No caution. Top 10 cars look like they are under a blanket here for the top spot. Oh, dancing the game. Three minutes, 3.5 minutes remain. Backing it up. Not sure what's going on behind me, but they are making the big run. Oh, the run is made. All alone, though, on the inside lane. Ain't going to be able to do anything with it. Still get the big push from the outside. Oh, they're bunching them up. They're getting wily. Should have been a caution there that last time where they wrecked them, but currently still underway. Honestly, got out front and just started leading, and could have had a little more tape on it, honestly. Lots of cars tore up from the floor up. We're going to see what we can't do here. Oh, the 16 gets it out to the outside, trying to see what he can do. Gets no help from anybody. Playing this all off the mirror right now. Got the 4 of Sam Roush catching. Cars coming off pit lane. Is he going to stick it to the inside? He's going to get checked up by the inside. Down low. Now the side-by-side with Hugh Tran. The 7 car, the 4 car, side-by-side for second. Got a minute 21, 2 laps to go. And we are gaining on the guys in front of us here. And play a little leapfrog and hopefully be able to hold them off. Got to see how lap down traffic plays into our favor. Currently not the best. Making the run around the outside, getting the hell away from him. 1.6 to Jeff Rubin, 1.9 to Nate DeSelms. Got no copy on the guys behind us for second, third, and fourth. You might be smooth running here. We are underway. White flag in the air. Off and away. The Sim TV, Sim Motorsports, Toyota Supra with the 50 car. Going to go ahead and lead them 2.1 ahead of David Lynn. Unless they got a rocket ship in that thing, which they do have a lot of draft help. 2 seconds to gain. No caution in the field. No wreck. 1.8 to David Lynn in the 16 car. 1.7, and coming off of turn 3 and 4, nobody out there. The 50 car goes home and takes the dub with Daytona International Speedway. Gonna go burn it down here at Daytona. Gotta get after it to go after the race at Fontana. Those lap cars actually kind of did me some good, gave me a little draft help, and held the rest of those guys up. They were too wide. Those guys didn't take it 3, and just kept the foot in it, honestly. It was a pretty spectacular race. We'll take a look at the end race credits. We're going to go get our first dub through the grass, Dale Earnhardt Sr. style. I think they're all coming down to congratulate me. Oh my god. Look at all these cars parked out here for me. I mean, just, oh my god. Anyway, got her done at Daytona. Let's go. Not a bad race, too. Alright, let's go out and see what we got. Look at that. Put on a clinic. Casey Lakatos of the 50 car put on a clinic at Daytona International Speedway, earning the win in the number 50 Xfinity car. Asked about his truancy during practice session, Casey Lakatos responded, said, "We're talking about practice, not the race." Not the race. We're talking about practice. I mean, how silly is that? Practice? Lakatos gave a strong performance during qualifying. Clocked a 48.016 for 7th on the grid position. When the green flag dropped, nobody had anything to hold off Lakatos as they won the battle of attrition by wrestling away the top spot. The top 5 running order was Case Lakatos, David Lynn, Otto Sabini, Benny, I don't know, Hugh Tran, and Sam Roush. Here's the deal. No, I don't feel as though this is accurate. Okay, well, that seems like a very Brad Keselowski. No, we just honestly got the car out front, was able to hold off. I mean, really just truly hung on to it. What the hell? Anyway, I mean, that's if you ain't first, you're last. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Um, so yeah, got me 43 positions. Oh my God, that's wow. All right, let's move on to race number 2. We're gonna get on to Atlanta Motor Speedway, the 1.5-mile oval. Let's get after it. Pretty shocked how what they said, how they said it. I like Atlanta. I don't know how fast I'm gonna be at Atlanta. Truly just want to get the car to rotate is the biggest thing, keeping that heat in the right rear. Not too much though. This track is known to be hot Atlanta for a reason. So 1.5 in Hampton, Georgia. It's 1.54 if you really want to get down to it. Pit speed is 45 miles an hour. Apparently no night lighting. I thought there would be night lighting at this track, but well, after this race, we'll have to take a look at the points, see where we're standing, and then get after doing some chores for the evening. I hope you have enjoyed the racing tonight. Sadly enough, the 1987 cars did not bode well for me. So we're going to see what we can't do, of course, in the Xfinity car, something I run weekly. Not too many small tracks, just really wanted to get a good feel of what we are pretty good at. I don't want to, toot my own horn, but I would say Atlanta, Texas, Charlotte, etc. kind of the better tracks for us. So we're loaded in, get out and get a little practice, get a little bit of tape on the car. Oh man, I failed tech. iRacing setup. Nope. Atlanta Quad Oval. Probably want to click it up to that. Click it down to that. Click it down to that. Click it up to that. A little bit of ballast backwards. Save as Atlanta test. Let's see what we can't do here. Car just glides down into the corner. Oh, she's squirrely though. Really just hauling the mail in this super right now. Wow, this thing's just. When I say hauling the mail, I mean we are literally just cooking laps off. 32 226, and we come across smoking the line at a 31 907. going to come park it down on the bottom of the track and keep that saved as a setup. That is that the best thing I've ever run? I mean, it's loose. I'll give it that. Let's switch it over. Of course. Oh, look at that J-Rock Gaming. Thanks for joining, bud. Fancy driving here in this car, not fancy driving in what we were doing in the other car. So I'm going to just click up the tape for qualifying as high as we can go. Okay, maybe not as high as we can go. We'll go up to 70. This track cooks it pretty good. See if we can't qualify out there and get a good a P1 lap time, hopefully. Car hooks up and goes, though, so... A little bit of skid in the back end. That's all right. We're going to keep on hustling. We'll be up and around the high side here. Whoa! Whoa! She got really squirrely off that high side. 32.107. We know we can run a 31.9. Let's see if we can't get us some. Hustling it here, Atlanta. Cross the line, 32.016. One more lap. Let's give her hell. Little squeeze the inside, little squeeze up the middle. Oh, Lord Almighty. Can we make any more dreams happen? I'm thinking not. That seemed pretty pretty tight. Nope. 32.016 will be our fastest lap. Certainly can get back out there, run another sesh or another run at it. But let's get it set back up. Go back to our race set. Not bad, not bad. My setups, no. Atlanta test, yes. All right. Results currently half a second faster than the field. I don't want to put my eggs in one basket, but I think we're the fastest car on this track. Letting them all finish up. Yes, yes, we are. Going to be the fastest time by the 32.016. Next quickest car will be a 32.451. The rest of the field 32.6 and back. So I'm feeling pretty confident though. Currently gridded first. Thing is 1.5 miles are my bread and butter. A lot of people's bread and butter, honestly, but Let's see what we can do here. Hopefully stay out front. 15 minutes. Probably just about 30 laps. Sim TV machine rock and rolling. We do have a new scheme coming out for 2023 currently running. Sadly, the last bit of this car. I just got to get some paint together and make something fancy, hopefully. Probably do J-Rock pretty proud, hopefully. But we'll have that out. Again, streaming starting up next season. I got to do some applications or apply for some other leagues. Hopefully get into those. Yeah, hopefully to do some more broadcasting for y'all. And then we can get underway with some more racing, some more learning, and hopefully some more wins. I'm starting to feel like we're probably going to have a pretty strong run here. I don't think I'll be lapping anybody. Hopefully not burning the tires up too bad. The car's already loose from the get-go, so I'm thinking it's going to be pretty loose by the end of this one. Got to keep the tires on. That's going to be the biggest thing. Pace car off, and away. Geico restart zone is now, and we're underway. Hot Lana proves itself ugly. Nim Cross going and getting the jump, hanging back. Jumps the start. He didn't jump the start. He just jumped and got the lead from me. I'm already back to third. The 24 of Jennifer Young gets the lead on me and going for the lead here under Nim Cross. Just going to keep the tires on it. Just going to keep the tires on it. That's all that we're here to do. We got a ways to go. And not too short a time to get there, so we'll just we got to let it ride. Door to door with Jennifer Young in the 24 car. She's up the track, out of the groove, not going to hang on to the outside. Next is the 7 car of Nim Cross himself. Currently leading for the second lap. Going to have to take that back. You're not going to have that all race. Oh, Door banging with the 7. Early tempers have flared. The 7 car just squeezing the 50 down to the apron, and Door banging out of turn 2. Off and away goes the 50. 24, nothing to spare, even trying to go low. Off and away shall the 50 go. I'm going to get the heck away from it because I don't need Nim of the 7 coming back trying to get some retaliation. Going to pull a decent gap here. We got them turned up pretty good. They're technically to pro status, 50 to 70%. But we're just pulling on these guys now. Nimcross out of pit lane. Nimcross, the second fastest car, but yet decided to come down and door me a little too close. Tough race in there for the 7, and honestly wasn't trying to get into him, but was hugging me just a little too tight, had nowhere to go. The back end slid. We touched doors or touched bumpers, whatever. And it got us all squeed hot. We still kept it all straight, so that's positive, but just trying to get as much distance as we can. 2.2 back to Jennifer Young. Still gaining. Still got plenty of time left on the speedway. 11 minutes at half a minute per lap. Basically 22 more laps. Should have more than enough time. Won't have to pit. Or shouldn't have to pit. As hot as I'm running this car, it might be. Just kidding. .8 still gaining 2.9. Little slideways, that's alright. Like to run the car a little looser than a little tighter, in my opinion. Gaining on the back of the field already, 16 seconds ahead. Little bit of damage from the 7 car. Don't think it's anything detrimental to our race, but definitely gonna play an effect on how this car gets around aero-wise. Getting in the throttle, trying to get that back end a little up and high in the RPMs. Keep that right rear hot to push it up and off the corner, but right now we got some front end dragging. We're still cooking laps, though. I mean, certainly we're out to a 4.5 second lead over second place. It feels at 1.5. So, I mean, I can just smoke some folks. Just under 13 seconds up to the end of the back end of the pack. Still just drifting it out here, trying to get some decent laps around this place and trying to secure yet a secondary win. Ooh. Right rear's hot, but that right front is also cooking. This track likes to eat up tires nonetheless, so I mean 12 laps in, you're probably a third of a run. I mean, you start to feel tight nonetheless, so that's good that that right rear is cooking. Down just under 10 seconds to the back of the pack, just up over 5.5 over second place. Drifting her out of turn 2. Under 9 seconds, just about a second a lap almost on the back of the pack. And we got him in our sights. Ooh, man, getting a little squirrely, a little loose up there. .4 to second, 7.5 back to the back of the pack, or up to the front of the back of the pack. I don't even know what the hell I'm saying. Back of the back of the back of the pack. Ooh, a little squirrely. That's all right. Keep her moving. Don't want to steal anybody's catchphrase, but oh, she's slideways. Ooh, yep. Mm-hmm. We're cooking these laps off. Ooh, yeah. 5 seconds till we get to the back of the pack. Then another second up to the rest of them. Just about 7 seconds over second place. Gain a little bit, Jennifer Young. Five minutes remain. Just about 10 laps. Gets us just about to 30. We're just over 7, or just at 7 seconds and back around. Under 3 for the back of the pack here. .1. The run is stalled out on second, and we're gaining still just slower on the back of the pack. Little kinder on throttle or on exit with the throttle, and we gained about a half a second on these guys. Another half second, still gaining. Ooh, she's sliding, and we've caught the back of the pack, putting some laps on these boys. A little bit of wheeling and dealing. Turning the car to the right to make sure it's still going left. Hacksaw working the wheel, trying to make sure this thing stays as planted as we can. A little bit of drift to never hurt nobody. Still moving and grooving. A little bit slower than the pace, of course, than we had with our qualifying lap, but nope, still feeling pretty darn good. A little snug as far as corners or the center. Exit is still loose. Entry's pretty good. Like I said, center's a little snug. If I don't get to throttle, or if I get to throttle too quick, it's loose, of course. A little more snappy. Ooh, squirrely. Ooh, she's a loosey goose. Ooh, ooh. White flag is upon us. Let's get it and let's get her done. The most dominating performance we've seen out of the 50 car thus far this year. Drifting circles around folks out here. Just getting past 35th place for position. See if we can throw down a little drift in turn 3. That's how we do it, getting another win on the books. All right, another race down and in the books for another win. Taking a look at what we got here. Season standings, we're currently first, second win. Let's go back, take a look at what we got here. Oh, it didn't tell me my news. Oh, and that's Bristol Raceway. We got time for one more. Let's give her hell. Let's do one more. Currently 2 wins for the year. Little half miler. Then after this one, we got to get going. It's a Sunday night. It's work, you know. Got to get up. Not just spending, not just sleeping at my job. All right, halfway loaded. Let's get it done. Let's get out there and do some short track racing. 2 wins on the season, Daytona and Atlanta. Atlanta did not. I mean, we did sweat a little bit, but Didn't sweat the win. All right, let's get the car loaded up. See what we can't do here. iRacing setups, not Bristol, open Bristol. Do a little bit of that tire pressure, a little drop in that. Good there. Let's load this sucker up. Let's drop that. Tape shouldn't matter here too much. A little squirrely there. Could be a little looser. I mean, honestly, not too bad. Just do a little save of the setup. Just do a little underscore and put a test behind it. Personally, just like saving those as test setups because you never know. All right, forwarding on to the next session so we can get underway with some qualifying. And then, oh my golly, the 50 car gets black flagged for Atlanta, has to be put at the end of the longest line here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Half-mile track, lots of cars. We're going to get right underway to race and see what we've got. And it still put me top of the field. Let's go back to qualifying. Let's see if I can. Nope, not going to do me any good here. Okay. So go out and run a couple tests. Oh, just a little contact with the wall. Going to nullify that lap. Excuse me. $22,295. That is to put us back at the back of the pack. Again, black flag to the 50 car. Too much tape and too little or too large of restrictors at Atlanta. Gonna put the 50 car at the tail end of the pack. As you can see, we're already sitting pretty far back. But pretty strong car here this evening, so we should be all right. I wish I could fast forward more. Oh, I can. Oh, that was all I could fast forward. I'd like to be further back than fourth because I'd like to start myself at the back of the pack, but it's not working until everybody gets out on track and actually runs a lap. And I would prefer not to have to wait until everybody's run a lap. Actually, some pretty quick times getting up there. 16.239 for Michael Hinkle. Seth Whitaker, going to be a 16.248. David Lynn from Daytona comes out with a 16.091. Puts him at the top of the board. Dano Garrison going to be a 16.118. Michael Hinkle moves it up a little bit, 16.203. Brian Rainville and Dano Garrison coming out with a vengeance. 15.902 and a 15.925. Jennifer Young, another one at Daytona, 15.839. Excuse me, almost 893. We are moving ourselves down through the damn pack. I was hopeful that I would just be joking about having to put myself at the back, and I am royally getting screwed out of that top position because I'm pretty sure the quickest time was a 16.0 something. I don't know, 15.6. Okay. 15.793 by Brian Rainville. I am getting closed in on. This might be a harder fight through 15 minutes of fame here at Bristol Motor Speedway than I thought. 15.790 and a 15.794, 4 thousandths of a second separate the top two cars. The number 11 of Brian Rainville and number 71 of Sean Ambrose. Not far behind them, certainly to say the least. Screwed over at Atlanta by the 50 car, Nim Cross, 15.796, 2 thousandths behind Sean Ambrose in the second position. Certainly a tough field ahead of us. All 43 cars have run. 50 car has been put to the back of the field. 15.613 going to put them technically the fastest of the field. But again, with that black flag, we'll put him at the very tail end of the pack. The setup is loaded. Let's get her underway and move on to the race session. Not screwing around. Session is up, and we move on to race number 3 here at Bristol, the half-mile Thunderdome, the last Coliseum in the world. Just kidding, in NASCAR. Why are we on the track? When have we ever oh, I guess split pits. I guess that makes sense. It's going to be tough to pass here. It's going to be tough in the points, so let's see if we can't find the lane that they are not running. That's going to be the tough one. This will be the final race of the evening. That gets us halfway in the chase. Well, no real chase, but in the races for season 2023A Xfinity cars. This is our first and only short track of the season. Again, just 15-minute races, basically little sprints, little duels, but let's put on some pretty good racing thus far. Again, last race, the 50 and the 7, Nim Cross got into each other. Otherwise, the 50 went on to a dominating race. Did not see the end of the race notes and news, but hopeful to see a good points chase out of this race. Again, got to see what the 50 car can do here at Bristol. Yes, I am talking about myself in third person because I'm my own in-race reporter. The hopeful move here is that the high side, everybody squeezes down to lane 1 and 2, and I can squeeze up to lane 3 and just rim ride it right up against the wall. This track is wide but tight all at the same time. It's really just a large bowl, so anything that does happen, wrecks are bound to happen here at Bristol. We'll funnel down to the bottom of the track, and we're underway. Green on the track. Inside lane gets the jump because outside lane has to take the long way home. Just rim riding. Oh God. I was rim riding that inside lane and then just couldn't keep it squeezed. The 9 comes down. Really, I bumped the 9, but can't go up there. Moves the 9 up the track. Tired of waiting for him. Have to get on and get going. Ooh, big dive. Big dive down to the 15. Can't make the pass. Can't make it hold. Whoa. 15 snugging the 50. Really, the middle 15 up the track. Oh, 31 getting a little slam. 15 about to get a little slam if he doesn't get the hell out of the way. Oh, tight. And off and away. The middle of the track is, ooh, my God, they just don't know how to hold the fucking lane. Big bump. Whoo, up against the wall. Oh, the double one chops the nose of the 50, even though the 50 was there. That will not be received. $50 moves. Oh, the double zero chops the nose again. Bad blood amongst those two. Supra versus Mustang. Up the middle. Big dive down into turn 3. 50 gets past the 10 and underway past 30th place and moving up into the middle of the 20th positions. Big dive off turn 4. Down into turn 1. Gonna get the nose underneath the 14. Another big dive down to turn 3. 34 is to the outside. 4 to the outside now. Big dive once again. Just holding it right rim riding down around the bottom. 43 next on the chopping block and just going to knock him out and down once again. 25 low and slow. Little checkup by the 50. That's all right. Going to get it down low. Going to put the number 1 in front of him side by side with 29 car. Moves to the high side. Running the middle lane. Up the middle 3 wide. Door banging with the 29 car and down into turn 1, still side by side. Oh, big shove to the 36 car. .36 gets pushed just enough to get past the 5 car. 50 car does the run. Cuts the snoot just a little bit. Gets to the high lane and just feeds. Or tries to. 39 car, another car put down and away. Down to the bottom side. 50 car is on a roll. Up to 15th, 18 laps in. Still got 10 minutes to go. Cars going into pit lane. What is going on? They're stopping. Can't even make pit road entrance. We might have a caution here if they don't get it together. Dangerous for me. Okay. Just rim riding it right around the bottom. 16 car throws. Not really a block, but just sticking the nose down there. Oh, puts the throttle down. Just ekes out the 16 car. Ooh, door-to-door battle with the 12 car. Lots of lap traffic ahead. 10th position and up. Here we go. Oh, pushes the 40 past, gets fucking shoved. The one car on fresher tires, definitely going to get that 40 up and out of the way if that's how he's going to drive me. Ooh. Shoving around, shoving around. Here we go. Big old cluster. Oh, the 9 gets into the door of the 28. Lap traffic all around. 3 wide up the middle. Oh, big run up the middle down into turn 3. Oh my god, the holes just keep... Never mind. I was going to say the holes just keep opening up, but that took a turn. 55 of Nate DeSalms. Next car on the block. Going to get us into a top 5 scenario. Oh, big run down to the inside. Going to try and cut the door, or shut the door on the 50. Oh, the 55 gets shoved up the track. Oh, the 50 car shoves it in there. .55 running away up on the high side. Oh, yeah. Oh, 55 in the wall. 55 in the wall. 55 finding the cleanest way around this place. Oh, big shove to the 55. 50 car wants another one in the books for him. Another big shove, not going to get underway. 71.55. That'll get a top 3 position. Here we go. Down into turn 3, 3 wide Lap down cars in the way. Oh, we got some battling going on. Third position, 71 car in the way for second. Pushing up. Oh, the 50 car pushes up into the one. Oh, big shove to the 71. Outside lane is the way to... Oh, another big shove basically to the 71. Oh, big shove to the 50. Or I should say to the 71. I railed him. That was a big shunt into the back end. Big shoves to the 71. Big shoves to the 71. Still just beating that bumper off. Oh, door banging with the 55. 50 car is not trying to make any friends out there. Big damage to that car. Lap down car is making it very difficult to make any sort of passes. Big run to the 55. Oh, using that bumper up. Oh, the... I can't even tell. I think that's the 11 car trying to make some moves. Oh, big run to the inside lane. Oh. Oh, yeah, I knew that was coming. Driving a tad too hard. Got ourselves into position for a podium, and then we have beat and banged our way back into almost 6th, 7th position. Ooh, 15 throwing the corner up. Beating banging up there. Oh, beating banging down to the bottom lane. Oh, beating and banging down into turn 1. Oh, shit. Oh, getting squirrely. It's going to get ugly. Oh, cuts the nose off. Just trying to hold out for a hero. 26 seconds still left on the clock. Can hold off the top 10. We'd be happy with that. Can we make it back up? Oh, we're getting. Oh, we're getting. Shoved for 8th. Did not get the win out of it, and we beat the shit out of this car. $36X. Literally, Bristol Thunderdome made some hellacious passes. Whew, that one gave me a good run for the money. I burned the tires up, to say the least. Yeah, 57 on the right front. It was a good run, though. I mean, car felt pretty darn good, so... All right, that's the end of Bristol. I don't even know how many laps we ended up getting in. 54. All right, gonna yes really quit, and we're gonna go hopefully look at a news. There we go. When the checker flag finally flew, Casey Licata's finished 8th at Bristol Motor Speedway. Drivers rushed onto the track into practice to maximize their seat time this weekend. Licata's clocked a dismal qualifying time at 22:295, leaving him all the way at the tail end of the competitors. When the checkered flag fell, Licata's was scored outside the top runners. Top 5 were Nim Cross, Sean Ambrose, Nate DeSelms, Jennifer Young, and Brian Rainville. Casey Licata's finished 8th, earning 36 points on the season, is now 2nd for the Xfinity 2023 season with 79 points. If they hope to win the championship, they'll have to make up 1 point in the remaining 3 events. Viewing the results, let's view the season standings. We are currently 1 point behind Nim Cross. And then the 70 or next position down is 9 points behind. David Lynn, Sam Roush tied. TJ Majors, Brian Rainville, and Jennifer Young tied for 6th. Well, if we would have just gained 1 more position, it wouldn't have, if we honestly would have just stayed where we were at, we were running 3rd or 4th, so really we would have had the top position still. But, not too bad, still pretty good. Thus far, average start for Nimcross 6th. Average start for myself is 25th, but average finish is 4th and 5th. So, not too bad by our team. 3 more races to go. We still got Charlotte, Texas, and Talladega. Being half-mile tracks, the 50 car is strong at Charlotte, is strong at Texas, and Talladega being what Talladega is, that's where another super speedway, the 50 car, has won. So strong results going into the end of the season. Currently halfway through, 1 point behind. That's it for this evening, folks. I hope you did go and enjoy this video. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe. Hit the little bell. We will be back to finish out the Xfinity 2023 season. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll talk to you